Hey guys, Nick here, and the recent buzz in the tech world has been surrounding planes that you might be able to control with your mind. Let's talk about that. Obviously, nothing screams sci-fi fantasy more than the ability to take fighter jets up into the air and fire missiles on command using only your mind. That being said, it's been extremely hard to dissuade ourselves from such a way of thinking, and it's been proven with researchers at TU Berlin that have tapped into our inner fantasies and demonstrated that a plane can be accurately flown without a pedal or stick. They wish to make flight more accessible, and regardless of how you feel about that, let's cut to the chase and explain how in detail it really works. To be fully honest, and much to your dismay, there is a pretty large knowledge void when it comes to this topic because details haven't been very forthcoming. Nonetheless, we can logically deduce that the main type of signal being used is that of the P300 waveform signal, which can be recorded over the sensory cortex after a sensory stimulus has been detected. And while it may be possible to capture these signals in a single trial, event-related potentials as they are called mean that single trials can at times be unpredictable and even unreliable. Scientists also use a different type of signal known as mismatch negativity, where a brain's response can be recorded after electrodes are placed in the frontal cortex. Dubbing their program BCI, or Brain-Computer Interface, University of Minnesota graduates have successfully designed a prototype that allows for a full mind operation. Whenever the controller puts on an EEG cap and imagines a thought, neurons in the brain will create an electrical signal. This electrical signal is then captured by electrodes in the EEG cap and they are sent to a computer, where each set of electrical signals corresponds to a command. These commands are then sent wirelessly over Wi-Fi to the robot, which can then perform any sort of action that the controller intended for. Scientists have found that the easiest way to get a very strong signal is to imagine up something provocative or arresting. That's why in that video the controller clenched his right hand to navigate the robot. The good thing about this entire procedure is that it's totally non-invasive, meaning that you don't need to undergo any sort of operation or invasive procedure to successfully control the robot using only your mind. All that's needed is the EEG cap. However, that's not to say that this project is without its technical hurdles. For example, in the real world, pilots rely heavily on resistance in steering to help guide their aircrafts. In fact, it's such a crucial subtlety to their flying of the airplane that scientists now need to struggle to incorporate this aspect into their own work. It's to the scientists' credit should we be able to fine-tune a technology like this using our brain and our minds, which are some of the most anticipatory and reactive organs in our body, might just be the things we need to fly an airplane, which is nothing more than thousands and thousands of pounds of sheet metal and steel. However, to successfully implement a program like this into the real world requires more intensive brain monitoring, and I can guarantee you that while it may not be at that stage yet, in the near future we will see some updates and some incredible achievements that will be made in this field. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.